game of the week. It's the New York Yankees going up against the New York Mets. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll. And our pitcher tonight, Tom Seaver. Singy, he is one of the best to ever do it.
Yeah, Boog, he's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
All right, ready to go here. Here's the veteran outfielder, Tony Gwynn. That one finds the corner, and this one is off and running. And he grounds one to the right side. Toss to Alonso, and a quick out, number one. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Bernie Williams.
Boog, he's really been showing off the pop in this series so far. 2 homers, and you know he'd love to add on with another shot today. I'm interested to see how they approach him.
And first offering is fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. 1 out, base is empty.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. Got him looking. That's out number 2.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and the pitcher just won the battle.
Babe Ruth stands in now, looks at that one inside. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning.
Batting fourth, first baseman Lou
stepping in now for the Yankees. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Fought off foul. Seaver, more than 300 wins in his career. He joined the team as a free agent. Next offering is fouled back. Ruth, the runner at first with 2 gone. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one way inside.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. The pitch. Line drive, and it stays fair. Coming home. He will score.
And if you're the pitcher, you can't be frustrated. You know this is going to be the toughest batter that you face tonight, and you're going to have to face him a couple of times. So you just tip your cap and hope that you can get the next guy out.
Mickey Mantle in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And a foul ball. Mantle would make it 2,500 career hits with a knock here. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over. They limit the damage here. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. This is the Subway Series on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and taking the ball for the Yankees, Catfish Hunter.
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out in the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Luis Garcia, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Next offering is fouled back.
Can you believe how rare a feat this is, Boog? Barely 100 players in MLB history have put together 2,500 career knocks. Congrats to him.
One and two now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. And next for the Mets, David Wright. High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's the Mets lineup now. One point of concern hitting in that two-hole, David Wright.
Well, there's no doubt he's an important bat for them, and one they want to get going as soon as possible. Now, with that said, it's important that he doesn't let that pressure just snowball and get out of control. I'm just looking for good at-bats from him today and see what the outcomes are.
Outfield playing straight up now. Mike Piazza in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Piazza launched a homer in his most recent game. 2 out, space is empty.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. They trail here 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the switch inning catcher, Jorge Posada. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Puts it away for the out.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
George Brett in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Seaver, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. One down, base is empty.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command to be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
Top of the zone for a called strike. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today. The emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that guys at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next hitter out. Now it's Jose Ramirez. In the air out towards right center. Siri pulls it down. 2-away down.
Batting ninth, shortstop Derek Jeter.
So digging in, Derek Jeter. In the dirt, blocked. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Brett off of first with 2 away. Just missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Tony Gwynn on deck for the Yankees. 2 outs. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch. But neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
So the lineup flips over. Tony Gwynn stepping in now for the Yankees. Grounded out his first time. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. First and second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. And there's a ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 2. Just misses with that one.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
2 aboard, 2 outs. And they're all loaded up.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Bernie Williams stepping in now for the Yankees. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. On the ground. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. So they strand 3 and leave him loaded. Down to the bottom of the second. Yankees 1 and the Mets nothing. We head to the bottom of the second, and now it's Mark Vientos.
Designated hitter, Mark Vientos.
Hunter back to work. That one's upstairs, ball one.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And it's 1-1.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
And that one's a little bit low. And the count is 2-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting fifth,
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And that misses. Ball one.
1-0.
Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Hunter, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Off to a strong start, Ziggy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Francisco Lindor, the next to hit, takes outside.
Yeah.
Swing and a pop-up. Jeter. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Welcome back.
Leading
Let's
off
take a look at how the
Yankees,
series has played out so
designated
far.
hitter, Babe Ruth.
That's a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
0-2 is the count.
Next offering misses, and it's 1-2. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Got him. And there's 1 down. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
The 1-0. On the ground to third. To first. 2 up, 2 down. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Mantle batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Now 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And that's a little high.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Jorge Posada waiting to hit for the Yankees. Cut on and lifted in the air. Siri brings it in for the third out. Set for the Bottom of the third, here's Jesse Winker.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Outside low, 1-0. Fly ball center field. Gwynn. And out number 1 on the grab. Jeff McNeil stands in. 2 hits yesterday. 1 was a home run. Both the infield and the outfield shifted over to the right. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. He goes down looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Jose Siri in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
In the air, foul off first. Nabs it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They still trail 1-0. Back in the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Posada over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. And another ball. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Swings through that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. He swings and fouls one off. And a 1-2. Now 1 missed. That's outside, and the count's full. Swing and a ground ball. Alonso takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. 2 down, base is empty. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Ramirez. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
little bit low.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Next offering upstairs. That's down and in.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Popped up. Corrals it. And that is that. Yanks held in. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers.
Garcia.
Hit in the air, center field. Gwynn moving under this one. One away.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And now, David Wright flying to left his first time. And that's in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next pitch way upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. The Mets trailing by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Got him swinging.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Mike Piazza up now for the Mets. Slider misses outside. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
Aye.
Yeah, that's outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Mets go down quickly. Back now with the Subway Series. And now Derek Jeter. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Inside, ball 3.
Next offering is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Count it 3-2.
High fly ball out to center field. Series sizing it up. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Gwynn up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Check swing, and he went. And now it's even 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In the air, left field, down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch.
Now
Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one pushed to the left and foul. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
So up next, Babe Ruth. 1 for 2. He singled and scored in the first. Still the only run of the game. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. They say you win. Williams leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that's down and away.
Strike.
Next pitch is outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career. Since day 1.
Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Lou Gehrig. Drove in 2 runs on a double back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it. Now the next pitch he throws will be pitch number 100 as he tries to battle through a tough situation here in the 5th.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Mark Vientos. Hunter back to work. Inside, just missed.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Fastball for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Curve in the dirt.
1 strike.
Late with the swing there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Next one is off the plate. Full count now.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Alonso, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The Mets hitless so far in the game. Foul ball still 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
In the dirt. Going to count 1-2.
0-2 count. You've got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Next offering is outside.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Next offering way upstairs. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Out to center. Williams sizes this one up. And there are 2 down. Here's Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1. Headed towards the corner. Mantle on the move towards foul ground. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Fly ball right field. That one back. That one on its way. And it's gone. And we're level. It's 1-1.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run. And that's exactly what they needed. That one was a hanger. And pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Winker now at the plate. Fly to center his first time.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5. That one just misses. Now 1-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Garrett makes the catch. And that is that. But the Mets get even on this solo homer. Back now with the Subway Series. Top of the 6th inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Mickey Mantle. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts today.
Gets it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Posada stands in now and watches strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And he chases a high fastball there.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
The next pitch misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next offering is in for a strike.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
But pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located.
Strike three, got him swinging. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stump. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. And there's a foul ball. Posada, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the air, left field, down the line. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. Well, we go bottom 6. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that skips into dirt. Fights it off. He'll see another. Way inside.
Full count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider's more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
And now it's Jose Siri. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. And that is downstairs. And the count is 2-0. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Williams makes the grab. 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup, and now it's Luis Garcia. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that one is downstairs. And it's a ball and a strike. And there's a ball. Chop to first. Garrett, the underhand flip, and that's a nice play to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Daniel Nunez will take over here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Not in time. He's safe.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
Next offering in there for a strike. And 1-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. There's the strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And another ball.
And you got to wonder, with first base open, 1 out, is he going to get a pitch to hit?
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next is the designated hitter, Babe Ruth. First pitch misses. 2 down. Go-ahead run in scoring position. And that's through there for a strike. And the count even 1-1. And that is out of play. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Goes down looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one. Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Digging in, Mike Piazza. There's a strike. Gets the outside corner with that one.
0-2 is the count.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Vientos in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And a swing and a miss.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
Only saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Danny Young comes up. On now.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Gehrig in the box now, takes strike 1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Ball 1 there. Back to the mound. It hit him. Still able to get it there in time. So they get the first out of the inning. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
So digging in, Mickey Mantle. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's hard hit on the line. Makes the catch for the out.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
That one the other way, and that's just foul. 0-1. And that one is inside ball 1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Falling behind 2-1. That one fouled off. Swings and misses. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Yankees. Still tied 1-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Emmanuel Clase.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
The outfield playing into pull with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. Alonso, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Late swing fouled off. Strike two.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Yep, that ball went out.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This one high in the air to left center. Brings it in, and there's one down. And now it's Frankie Lindor. He's already homered here in this one. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
And another ball.
No strike.
That one misses, and it's 3-0.
Home plate umpires try to tighten things up a little bit.
And he walked him.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
One down. Here's the left fielder, Jesse Winker. Both 2 in this one.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a swing and a miss. 2 away.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Clase checks over to first, and he's back. McNeil in the box now, takes strike 1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
That one down the line. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Edwin. Diaz.
Always had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Oh, that got him. And the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning.
For the Yankees.
Now it's the second baseman, Jose Ramirez. Known for his late inning heroics.
For the Yankees, number 0.
Just missed. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Mark Leiter Jr. up and throwing. Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Throws. Safe. Piazza too late with that one. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. And fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Jeter in the box lays off for ball one. Headed towards the corner. Winker on a dead sprint. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's two down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Gwynn, the next to hit, takes ball one. Popped up. Lindor. And that's the third out. No runs, no hits, no errors. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Juan Soto.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Blue, trying to improve that matchup for a very important at bat in this game.
New pitcher for the Yankees, John Franco.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
The wind of the pitch. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Garcia in the box now. Takes strike one. Swing and a foul out of play. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Close, but called a ball. And the count's even at 2.
2 strikes.
And that one is inside. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Out number 2. David Wright up now for the Mets.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Inside, just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. That one outside. Now 2-0. And a foul ball. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He's got it, and that'll do it. And we're back on to action. extra innings. Now. Now it's the right fielder, Bernie Williams. Diaz back to work. Just missed.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
That one drilled left field, and that's a fair ball. Gwynn coming around third. He scores, and they have the lead. Safe at second with a leadoff double. What a way to get it going. A double to knock home the runner from second.
Yeah, just clearly trading places, and now that guy on second threatening to score more runs.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's gone. Home run. A laser to left. His second homer of this series, and they add a couple more. It's 4-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout.
Pitching for the Mets.
Here's the first baseman,
Number
Luke Eric.
56.
He's been a great free agent sign.
Jr.
And first offering is fouled off. Yankees up by 3. Hard hit to third. In plenty of time to first. One away in the top half of the 10th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Mickey Mantle. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one. Action in the pen down there. A.J. Minter, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Buto getting loose as well. Now this ball splits the gap in right center. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, that's his first hit in this one, so that should help him feel a little better. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Stepping in, Jorge Posada. That's too low. And it's 1-0. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
I got a ball, one strike.
One out, and a runner at second here in the top half of the 10th. Just missed. Swings through that. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline, and they lead by 4.
Picks himself up an RBI. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
This to third. Oh, great stop. There's one. Out to first, not in time. Great effort there. Jose Ramirez stepping in now for the Yankees.
Jose Ramirez.
Ball one,
In the dirt. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. There's the ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. 2 outs, and 1 in scoring position. Hard hit, right side. Toss to Alonso. Then they're happy to just get off. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Mike Piazza. Outfield playing straight up now. Right through there for a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the bat expands.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
2 strikes.
That's a base hit coming home. The throw in. Safe. It's 5-2.
Right there does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So now here's the Mets DH, Mark Vientos. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Gage in his 10th season, 27 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Just misses. And the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile on. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth. Get back on track. His team needs him.
Here's Pete Alonso. That one ripped. Back there. Long gone. That one felt good. His 14th of the year. It's 5-4. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
In for a strike, and it's 1-1. Trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Next pitch is outside.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 2-2.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Only 1 out remaining for the Mets. Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 in this. one fouled off. A one-run lead, and we're in the last half of the 10th. And that misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Curve in the dirt.
1 strike.
Late swing, foul to the left. Gagne is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Another strong showing from them tonight, Boog. They're doing the little things well over this long winning streak. And you can bet that has the manager smiling. When a team executes this well so consistently, it makes you think they're destined for big things.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.